Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
So, you just started using LinkedIn Premium. Now what? Well, on your premium company page, you noticed around 7.5 times more page engagement and 5 times more page views. Well done. And now, new clients are messaging you. All because you're using LinkedIn Premium, which helps you get the business growth you want. Think big, small business. Think big. Start your free trial at linkedin.com/premium small business. That's linkedin.com/premium small business.
If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you, sir?
Because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
If you don't like what we tell you to believe in, we'll kill you.
All right, guys, welcome back. We got Sean, Eric, and Jorge here.
Mini episode
here for
mini
another
for you guys
of our mini series for only our special fans who actually care about us, not these other plebs who don't give a shit about us.
Thank you guys.
Y'all making us rich, y'all.
Yeah, right. You guys are paying for the roadcaster. That's all you're doing. You're paying for like the electricity and
the lights
you're paying
on.
for our Miller lights.
Yeah, Duke Energy is super expensive these days.
So thank you. You're allowing us to continue to speak to you, and
we do love you guys.
So this one I call the curious case of 2 presidents.
Okay.
So unlike Eric's, this isn't going to be a fucking mystery.
Well, just so you guys know, Jorge and I don't know what Sean's gonna say.
Oh yeah, we don't. Do you know
what I mean? Like I don't know who he's talking about, and you know.
But I'm going to tell you because this isn't going to be a mystery.
I'm just saying the way the minis work is.
Whoever's
whoever's speaking doesn't know what we're talking about. This is all new, so you know.
Yeah, so it's like one person will come up with a mini, and then so it's like a new thing for the other two.
Yeah,
so it's like they're listening with you.
Yeah,
just in real time.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy.
Hey. So obviously we got 2 amazing presidents, 2 of probably the greatest presidents in American history. We're gonna start off with the OG number 5 on the penny, Honest Abe. My good man, Abraham Lincoln.
The OG.
The OG, triple OG.
I love it like it was like an NBA intro.
I know.
That's right.
Coming to you live from Illinois.
I know.
Introducing
the honest one.
Get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to end slavery.
Standing 6'9",
I know, exactly.
with a top hat and a gaunt figure.
6'9", 101 pounds.
There's that accent again.
It's the only accent I know how to do. That's the problem. I think that's what it is. It's the only accent I can do. Yeah.
So like you try it.
Do it in like a Boston accent.
No, we tried that before.
A Brooklyn accent.
I can't.
Hold on, we'll do it in stride.
All right, you're just gonna surprise me.
Yeah.
So there's Honest Abe, obviously.
Brooklyn, eh?
I don't know what the fuck that was so bad. What was that little voice crack at the end? Dude, Brooklyn.
Because I don't know how to do it. It's so stupid.
And then we did fucking 6 hours on him. Our good man John F. Kennedy.
JFK.
Jack.
Yeah.
JFK.
Good old JFK.
Jack, dude.
Fitzgerald.
His middle name?
Fitzy.
Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Jack Fitz.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
J. Fitz.
I like Fitz.
I like Fitz.
Fitz is a good nickname.
Fitz is a hot name.
I think we're gonna call him that from now on.
Oh, Fitz. Fitz. So between Abe Links and Fitz, we got two of the greatest presidents ever. So there's actually
Two of the goats.
Two of the goats. Goats of the time. Inside joke for all you listeners. So there's a lot of like weird kind of coincidences and kind of similarities between JFK and Abe. So both presidents were shot in the back of the head on the Friday before a major holiday, while seated beside their wives, neither of whom were injured.
Okay.
All right. So both were in the presence of another couple. And in each case, that man was also wounded by the assassin, with the governor and with JFK, and then whoever the fuck was in Abe's, show booth. So that's interesting. After both assassinations, there were loud and insistent claims that the fatal shot must have come from a different direction.
Back of the head.
Sounds very familiar.
Grassy knoll,
Up and to the left.
Yeah, the babushka lady.
Each president in his 30s married a socially prominent 24-year-old girl who spoke French fluently.
Whoa. Say that one more time.
Each president in his 30s married a socially prominent 24-year-old girl who spoke French fluently.
Oh, I did not know that.
While in the White House, each president had a family of 3 children, and both lost a child through death. Both Lincoln and Kennedy were second children. Both had been boat captains. Both were related to a U.S. senator, attorney general, ambassador to Great Britain, and the mayor of Boston. Both were related to those motherfucking people.
Weird.
I know. It's so many weird relations. Like, Jesus Christ. Both were elected in the Congress in the year 47 of that century, 1947, 1847, and were vice presidential runner-ups in the year 56 of their respective century.
Okay.
Each was elected president in 60 of their respective centuries.
1860, 1960.
Before each was elected, a sister died.
Ooh.
Both had a friend named Billy Graham. And
that's the best part of the story.
And listen,
both of them had a buddy named Billy.
Named Billy Graham.
Yeah, Billy Graham. Yeah.
And both knew an Adla Stevenson. So they both
I've never known any of them. I've never known an Adless.
I never knew
Adless?
No, Adla. Adla. There's a human named Adla. That's a new data to me. But the fact they both had a friend with the same exact name and knew someone with the same exact name is weird. President Kennedy had a secretary named Mrs. Lincoln, and President Lincoln had a secretary named John Kennedy.
That can't be true.
It's true, bro.
That one can't be true.
It's 100% true.
Right?
It's true, bro.
That one can't be true. This should have been in our Mandela Effect episode.
What the fuck? So the names Lincoln and Kennedy each contain 7 letters.
Okay.
Both were succeeded by vice presidents named Johnson. Both were white males.
Both were American.
Both were American. Both spoke English semi-fluently.
Both were white Americans.
That's not on the list.
Isn't Obama the only one? Out of all of them?
I know.
He's half.
I know. He's a half Arab.
He's half. Is he? I thought he was Hawaiian. It's
conspiracy.
Yeah, exactly.
Conspiracy.
Oh, yeah. The birth certificate.
Conspiracy, yeah. Anyway, so both were succeeded by...
his name is Obama.
His name is Barack Hussein Obama.
Yeah, I mean... Saddam.
His name's Hussein. I mean, Saddam.
All intents and purposes. Saddam.
Pretty much he's Saddam.
I'm just kidding, Barack. I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty sure he ruled Kuwait before he became president of the United States.
We're so stupid.
Sorry.
This message comes from Greenlight. Ready to start talking to your kids about financial literacy? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app that teaches kids and teens how to earn, save, spend wisely, and invest with your guardrails in place. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on your kids' spending with real-time notifications. Join millions of parents and kids building healthy financial habits together on Greenlight. Get started risk-free at greenlight.com/Spotify.
Both were succeeded by vice presidents named Johnson.
Accurate. That's true.
Andrew, born in 1808, and Lyndon in 1908. Both of whom had 13 letters in their names. And
I love the letter count.
And 2 daughters. Both of them. I know the letters is like, they're really just reaching.
Yeah, they're reaching.
Both of them had a letter A in their name. It's like,
all divided by pi.
Equals. Both of them wore shoes on a regular basis.
They were all white Americans. That was funny. I'm going to write that shit down.
Booth shot Lincoln in a theater and fled to a warehouse. Oswald shot Kennedy from a warehouse and fled to a theater.
Okay, hold on.
All right, so
hold on. I'm going to pick that one apart.
So John Wilkes Booth shot Lincoln in a theater and then fled to a warehouse.
No, he didn't.
Where did he flee to, Eric? You were in the fucking
barn.
You sure?
He was
sort of a warehouse.
I mean, you keep shit in a barn, a warehouse. A barn in the 1800s was a fucking warehouse.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
And then Oswald shot Kennedy from a warehouse, which is a book depository, and fled to a theater. So I guess there are semantics here.
He did go to a theater.
He did go to a theater because
popped over the head.
Yeah, remember he shot the cop at the theater.
You guys, you haven't listened
By the way, we did get a comment finally on the book depository.
What comment?
Somebody commented on the podcast.
By the way, we did a whole 4-part series.
Yeah.
What did they say?
5-part series, I think.
What
On
did they
JFK.
say?
You
What did
guys
they
need to
say
go
about
listen to that if you haven't.
They said depositories held books for school systems and libraries.
We said that.
I know, but
I mean, who else needs books? What,
I'm just saying. That shout out to the guy. Thanks.
Hey, thanks, brother.
Thanks for the. Yeah.
Maybe he's listening to this.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you.
By the way, we really appreciate when you guys email us.
I know.
Comment, DM us.
We've gotten a lot of. We got the one.
lot.
We had a Freemason who reached out to us, had us correct. I really apprecited that.
We had a guy who was part of Robert Kennedy's campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's also got
cool.
he's in the documentary on Robert F. Kennedy, and so we're gonna reach out to him. When we do
we're gonna do RFK. Yeah.
And so the last one was both assassins were in their turn assassinated by shooters who used a Colt revolver and fired only one fatal shot.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's a bunch. I mean, I think there's
a lot of coincidence in there.
It's slowly progressed into.
It's a coincidental.
I mean, I kind of feel like this is like, have you ever taken like $1 bill and you fold it and you fold it a certain way and you see like an alien eye or like, you see like this hidden
there's a dude in the bush. There's a little guy in the bush.
How the fuck is this the same as that?
Because I'm just saying like it's like you're just like looking for shit. Weird. You're just like looking for shit to, be this conspiracy.
Okay. All right. I understand if you're looking for shit to make a conspiracy, but the fact that you're saying this is the same as folding $1 bill to see some shit.
Are you saying you're just saying that you're reaching? Like,
yeah, you're reaching.
You're like,
that's
if we put our names together,
Eric.
we can find.
Thank you, Eric.
Like, there's an E in both the beginning of ours.
There's an
and
E
an
in
R.
Sean, and there's an E in Eric.
And there's an E in Jorge. Jorge in English is George, and Sean
another E
had a friend named George at one point in time in his life.
I was just gonna say,
both of them were they were all three were born this millennium.
This extra episode is where we lose all
credibility,
Patreon support.
This is just like the fun episode minis that you guys get to hang out with us and shoot the shit.
It's also late.
Yeah,
we've also recorded 2 hours of content before this, and
we've
been drinking.
We're on the end. We're on the end.
We have to go home to our real lives after this.
Those are all wild. I don't know if they connect. Though.
They don't.
There's
I mean,
not
I think
really
some
one...
of them. I think some of them are pretty interesting.
Some wild.
What do you think? What do you think the one connects the most?
I think it's interesting that they were the years they were both elected to Congress in the same year. They were elected to president the same year of their centuries.
Yeah.
The fact that they had the same amount of with the siblings thing and the same amount of kids, both lost just a lot of interesting. I don't think it means anything.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously
they're just interesting.
I think it comes into play because there's only been 46 presidents.
Yeah.
And so the fact that two of them have all these things in common is super rare. There's only X amount of a gold medal winners of the 400-yard dash, and if they all had like similar, it'd be like, whoa, this is weird.
They all have gold medals.
Shut the fuck up. They all have.
They're connected. Yeah, they're connected by the timeline.
I'm a CERN.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's cool though.
It is.
I like it. I actually think it's fun. I think those are fun.
I think it's fun. It's like, and this is why we do it, because like most of them are bullshit, so it's just fun to talk shit.
Yeah,
it's getting late.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Thanks for your
Hopefully
support.
you guys enjoyed this.
Yeah, thanks for your support, guys.
It's we're trying out the minis, and I think there's a lot more stories to be had that are smaller, short stories that are still pretty riveting, and you know what I mean. They're 15 to 20 minutes, and
we can't like burden you. We can't want to like release something like this on a Tuesday, and you're expecting like, oh sweet, like I'm on my commute to work, I get like a nice hour-long content, and it's like 17 and a half minutes, and it's just us.
No, we did that. We did that once, and we got a little bit of.
They were kind of pissed.
Grumpied out. This one was 16 minutes,
like,
and I waited a week for this.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is all VIP shit.
This is like bonus, baby.
Yeah. This is like the champagne room.
Oh yeah, the champagne room.
Champagne.
This is what is that word?
Bubbly, the bubbly extra.
This is
CERN.
No, where is it? God damn it, where's that fucking stupid word?
Oh yeah.
The confabulation. It's the confabulation room. Then get confabulated.
All right, hopefully you guys confabulate this and.
All right, y'all. Catch you later.